These two are from the old neighborhood right here. In the neighborhood. Bill Bressler. Beth, how's Beth doing?
Beth is doing just fine.
Good.
She lives up
not to digress. Okay. down on Chester.
Yeah.
Judy Green.
Judy Green, Matheny. Yes, now.
Okay.
Yeah.
She lived in the big red colonial. All the females, you had five.
I had 5 of us total. Yeah.
So all us 12 and 13-year-olds were going crazy about that. Roger Finney, great baseball player, terrific baseball player.
Oh, thank you. I should have.
Were you better than your brother Tom?
I was definitely better. Way better.
Really
I didn't pitch though. He pitched.
What'd you play?
First base.
Oh, I got you. Well, you guys were good. Okay, we're gonna do some roundabout questions here. Okay, if you back to Eastern High School, Bill. What's the thing that jumps out? Man, I'm glad I was at Eastern Quaker. Anything in particular?
I just really enjoyed working for the yearbook.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, documenting everything that was going on. In fact, I conned Letha Collins, the yearbook advisor, to come here tonight. She was here from 6 to 7.
I remember Mrs. Collins, blonde.
Yep.
Yeah.
She hasn't changed. She's still full of...
Hey, seriously? Yeah, she is feisty.
Yes, she was. She still is. So it was great to see her, so I could both thank her and blame her for starting me on a career in photography.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, Judy. And we all remember Judy from all the little kids in the neighborhood watching her dive off Bill Dodge's swimming in the diving board of it. Yeah. We were all lurking over the fence, Anyway, again, I digress. Eastern High School. What jumps out to you? The one I'm glad I was a Quaker.
I loved being a Quaker. I loved to go to the games. I would go to the basketball games. I would go to the football games. There was so much excitement and I don't want to say camaraderie necessarily, but the excitement of being part of this huge whole, this old school that had been in
1927. That was an old building.
It's an old building. My house now is in 1927.
Really?
Anyway, my mother was in 1927. She's still around. So it was this beautiful building that had this beautiful heritage that had all of these kids that were so into that and wanting to kind of perpetuate it. It was a really cool time.
Since we're on video, I want to make a confession here that's going to embarrass Judy. When I was in 6th grade, I had a terrible crush on her.
We all did. I mean, we're finally confessing.
How did I not know her? I want to know how I didn't know.
Well, she lived in your. Did you live in Kimberly Downs?
No, I did not.
Okay. Well, we kept her all to ourselves.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So Raj. Okay. Eastern High School. What was the best thing about being a Quaker?
Just being a Quaker, and then for me, I remember coaching Powder Puff football.
That's how you met the girls.
I met my wife.
Nice work.
So, I mean, that was special to me. We're still married yet. So, our 50th is next year. But just being a Quaker, and all the sports, all the people, all the friendships, some I still talk to and see today.
Yeah.
So,
okay. This is not, I don't mean this to sound negative, but everybody has this do-over mentality. If I would have done it over, if you had started Eastern, you wanted to reinvent yourself. You're a sophomore year at Eastern High School. Okay, but was there another version? What would it be? I mean, would you do anything over or just do it the same?
I might have studied a little bit more.
Okay.
I mean, that's basically it. I did well in the classes that I enjoyed, but if I didn't enjoy it, I didn't do it. And my son was the same way. But
how about you, Judy? And by the way, the reason I'm sweating is because I'm standing next to Judy, and this goes back to when I was in 7th grade. Okay. Okay. Do-overs.
Okay, now I put a lot of thought into this because the whole process has changed, okay? I was an AP student, and I did not spend time on campus my junior and senior year.
You're too smart.
Well, that didn't last really long. Right. Okay. But the thing is that I was taken off campus. Now they do it differently. They keep the kids together, and I think that was a really smart thing to do.
Right.
But Yeah, and I interrupted my time by going over to Gabriel's and Lansing Catholic Center.
That's true.
More information than you need.
No, I know the background.
But you asked a question, and there you go.
Absolutely.
I would have spent more time on campus. I loved Mr. Fiba and his science classes. I was a chemistry major at Michigan State. Okay, so yes, I was. I was very good at that. Yeah. So I would have been more engaged.
That's a fair statement. Okay. What would you do?
I don't know.
You just would have thrown a perfect game like you did back in high school?
Oh, no, my brother did. I didn't throw it perfect. But anyway.
I'm sorry, you're a pitcher.
That's right. But I don't think I would change anything. Met my wife, married her there. It did prepare me for college, but I didn't spend as much time on campus that I could because my wife and I met at Eastern. I was so involved in trying to prepare for college and do those kind of things that I didn't spend as much time at school my junior, senior years I thought I could have, but I just enjoyed. I don't think I'd do anything different other than spend a little bit more time with my friends.
There you go. I'll tell you what, I appreciate your transparency. Bill, Judy, give me a towel, Mikey. Roger. Till next time. All right, guys.
Thank you, Tom. Oh my God.
It's fun.
I
see you all the time.
Oh, I appreciate it. We're gonna send this out to the whole class.
I like the video.
On a YouTube channel, so you all can see it. Once my magical guy Mike Marvin cuts it up and makes it real pretty, so he makes it happen.
Very good.
He's always telling me what to do.
Oh, it's rolling.
He's always. Oh, I got some lovely women around me right now. Teresa Knapp, right?
Hi, yep.
Class of '73. Teresa Lease.
Miller.
Now Miller, yes, the famous hockey family.
Oh.
Sorry. It slipped by. And this is Linda Ferris. How you doing, Linda? Marcia McAlvey. Okay, we got all the intros done. I want to find out from you, lovely ladies here, former Eastern Quakers. When you think back to Eastern High School, what's the thing that sticks out in your mind? I'm glad I was an Eastern. I'm glad I went to the high school at 220 Pennsylvania Avenue.
I think it's the football games and the camaraderie with all of us and attending the sports events there.
Okay, that's the thing that sticks out.
I like the social room.
Social room. Did you eat in the cafeteria or in the social room? Did you bring your lunch?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Did I bring my lunch?
But you had an interesting because you came in late, right?
I came in 11th grade.
Okay, when Proquier didn't get passed, and so all the res kids and
they raised
they
our
all ran
tuition.
so you ran over to our place. Okay, Lynn, what stands out when you think of Eastern High School? What sticks out in your mind? You did positive things.
We had a big time.
You had a good time.
We had a really good time.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Crazy class of '73, crazy.
We had a really good time.
What was your motto? When it comes to spirit, we got more. We're the class of '74. Oh, that was me.
Oh, no, that's you. That's you. No.
The greatest you can see. We're the class of 73.
Wow. Impressive. Okay, Marcia. Okay, until we hit the dusty trail, until those Quakers go marching along. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so the pep rally had to be Friday morning. Was that a big deal, or what was that thing that jumps out?
The reason why Eastern High School was the greatest high school in the world was the Class A education we received from the choral music department, and to Mr. Spagnolo, Hugh Spagnolo. Okay, my two favorite highlights of high school.
And Mr. Stroll just died.
I know, God rest his soul.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was J. Harris Stroll and the vocal music department.
Here's to him.
Oh, yeah. Marilyn Sabia, with the drama department.
Yeah.
And Mr. Spagnolo with the English department.
Okay.
My favorite.
Okay. We're going to do another twist on this back end of this. Okay, Teresa. If you could do something over, if you would, start all over again. I mean, was there anything, or would you have done it the same way?
Well, I'm lucky I've already gone through school and not doing it now, but I probably would have tried to do better grade-wise.
Okay. I've been hearing that a lot.
Yeah, the B honor roll was just not it. I should have been higher my parents thought it should have been higher.
How about Teresa Lee? How about you? You pitched a perfect game. High school was wonderful, right? And you wouldn't do anything different.
Well,
I had way more fun in college, but
Me too.
yeah, I guess the same thing. I guess I probably should have focused more on grades because I would have liked to have. Yeah, I think I would have liked to have. I'll say grades. Just do better in school.
Okay. That makes sense. Okay, one more thing. We got to finish you up. Okay, as far as anything to do over, would you do anything over different at Eastern High School? Or do you do the same thing?
I do exactly the same thing. Exactly the same thing. Yeah, nothing different.
It was perfect.
All right, these lovely gals love it. All right, thanks so much.
Thank you.
All right.
Have a good day.
Oh, man, I got my dudes here. Hey, this is a class of 1973 class reunion, but hey, we're taking over the place here. Class of 74. We're scouting out what is a good class reunion, but you having a good time here, B? My longtime friend Bill Dodge lived across the street over there on Fernwood, and when I was on Kipling. Then Bill moves up to Kingswood. I move across the street a couple years later.
Kindergarten, the whole
yeah,
9
we did the whole 9 yards, Big B. Hey, listen. How's this going? Do you want us to do it like this, or?
Yeah, all you 74 graduates out there that are contemplating all this weirdness, what I think we need to do is find a room, we show up, we drink, we laugh, and then we go home. That's perfect, is it not?
That's vintage. That's vintage, Bill Dodge.
And then we all go home and die.
I'm down with it.
All right, Scotty Eckhart, all the way from Florida.
All right.
Fun event, Scotty. Okay, you having a good time? I mean, would you do it? Let me divert. You agree with Bill on this, right?
I agree with everything Bill said. I'd like some better acoustics here in the room, you know.
Other than that,
What's going on?
maybe conversing or everything. But when you look back to Eastern High School, what's the thing that jumps out in your mind? Man, I had a good time from the fall of 71 to 74 in June.
A great time. I always tell everybody if there's anything I could do over again, it would be go back to high school at Eastern High School.
To do it again.
I'd like to do it again. I'd love to do it again.
That's a hell of an experience.
I have a good life, but I'd like to do it again.
There you go. Mr. High Street, I've been hanging out with a lot of you auto guys last night.
Sad, every school I've gone to is closed. Grand River.
The Eddie Noel Jinx.
Grand River, High Street, CW Auto.
You went to Grand River?
Yes, kindergarten.
You're blowing out the whole town. Well, you suck, Eddie.
And then they move Eastern. They relocate. It's sad. But I do want to give a shout out and kudos to the class of 73. Good time, good organization.
Wonderful job here. Did a wonderful job.
And everybody that
Gary Bogner put a lot of work, but he couldn't even be here because he's sick.
Yeah.
Anything, Big B, anything, oh yeah, anything you do over, a do-over? If you went back to high school, would you do something? What would you have done over?
You know, I probably would have focused a little more on my studies, TC.
We've only heard that 27 times.
Yeah, I was one of those kids from kindergarten on up. They would tell my mom, Bill is really, really smart, but he just doesn't apply himself.
He never applied. You listen to too many Elton John albums and all that stuff. Music. You got into his music.
Musical guy.
I'm music guy. Albums. Everybody's coming over to Bill's house to listen to albums, right? Bill got a new album.
I was doing the backstroke in the pool. I was the pool guy.
How about you, Scott? Anything different?
Not too much.
Something?
Not too much. No, everything was pretty good. Everything was
with
good.
us, right?
Yeah. Okay, this was a wicked bunch, I tell you.
Friends wisely.
I would have probably stayed inside the high school for lunch instead of heading outside.
Oh, instead of going out. Instead of just hopping in that.
You know what? Your eyes were always really kind of bloodshot when you come back from lunch. Why was that?
I that's part of what I should.
Scotty had a sweet Ford Gran Torino coupe. Remember that one? Beautiful Gran Torino. How'd you afford that, Scotty?
My mother owned that. I'm proud to say that I did not own that.
Oh, you were driving it all the time.
Yeah.
I thought you were this hardworking guy going on buying his car, man. All right. Anyway, hey, we'll be back here having our own gig next year, guys.
Yeah, this will be great.
Sounds good.
So I appreciate you coming out here with the class of 73. All right.
Adios. Good night.
Yeah.
Well, you're going to do some cuts on this thing.
Oh, yeah. Okay, we're here with Steve Draper, class of 73. Everybody, well, most people here are class of 73. Got some 74s, some 75s, some 72ers. But Steve Draper, this is your class reunion. What's this been like tonight here at Reno's North?
It's been fabulous. I mean, a lot of meeting a lot of old friends and and I was really surprised by the numbers.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of folks say that we had the largest class.
You did. It was probably well over 600, maybe towards 700.
Yes, absolutely. And so it was a great time, and we're having fun and meeting old folks and signing yearbooks and all the great stuff that you expect for your 50th.
Yeah. So I mean, when you go up to somebody, you look at that name badge. You just kind of just say, "Hey, How do you do it? How do you do that first introduction? Just roll."
Yeah, the best thing is just kind of look, and also make sure that you don't call them by their married name first. So you got to make sure that you look at the middle name is their maiden name. But again, a lot of us have changed so much, so it's.
Yeah, you think? Okay, a couple things here about Steve Draper. I want to ask about you. Okay, so once I've asked some of the other classmates here, class of '73, what's the most that moment in time that best moment of time at Eastern High School in your 3 years there? Because we went 10th, 11th, and 12th.
Well, the best for me was probably getting a job or working as a page at the state capitol for the House of Representatives. I was part of a special group that went the academic interest.
Okay, when you were in high school, you got
high school. So I served as a page for 3 years for the Speaker of the House of Representatives, and then on the House floor.
Okay. So are there? This other question I'm asking. Do you have a do-over? I mean, I think everybody has a do-over. Like, if I would have done it different, if I would have had a different personality, or do you have any of that? Or are you glad? Are you comfortable? Are you at peace with how you approached Eastern High School in that experience?
Oh yeah, I think I am. I was, and again, my brother and I were kind of quiet, and again, my senior year, we were working, and so I don't have any regrets at all. I enjoyed. I would have been nice if I had some little closer friends coming out of high school, but a lot of the kids that I hung out with just are not here.
Yeah. Well, anyway, hey, great talking to you, Steve. Continue to have a great time out here at Reno's North.
Thank you very much.
All right, who we have here? We got Carl Catches. This guy was running everywhere whenever I saw him at Eastern High School, big cross country. A Harrier, they call them Harriers. Did you know that? Cross country?
I don't need to hear what you said. Try that again.
Okay, cross country. You were cross country. Yeah.
I ran like a son of a bitch.
There you go. Okay.
5 miles a week at the minimum.
All right. That's class of '73, Carl Catches. Carl Rabideau, 74. Another 74. We're here scouting to find out what makes a good class reunion, because ours is next year. What do you think about this format?
I like this format better than what they want to do. I don't want the hotel. I don't want the big ballroom.
You don't want the big commitment.
No, definitely don't want to have to collect money. Okay. I like this better.
Okay.
It's been good.
Carl, when you go back to Eastern High School, what comes to your mind most, or what you enjoyed the most of Eastern High School your days as a Quaker?
All the people that I met there. That's first, and secondly, the athletics. The stuff I did when I was there. I enjoyed it. It was great.
Carl, how about you?
I had a great.
Yeah, this gal, she was kind of in the party category. Oh, unbelievable. Unbelievable. Where'd you get the energy to party as much as you did?
You just didn't go to class.
I'll vouch for that. Carla didn't go to class. Any do-overs in high school you do? You would have done it different. Anything that you would have done different?
Nothing.
Nothing?
No. Everything worked out just the way it should be.
Okay.
Very happy with that.
Well, I love it. Tied in the bow, it's all good. How about you, Carla?
That sounds like Ray's advice. You can't go back and change things. It is what it is, and it's what made me here today.
Yeah, and you loved it anyway.
Yep, definitely.
Absolutely right on.
Yeah, I'm married to that man.
All right. There you go. Appreciate you guys being on with you here at Class 73 reunion.
Thanks, Tom.
All right.